Hello folks, and welcome back to our playthrough with SIGVALD. I had completely forgotten about this until I was looking through Reddit today, but seems later today we are going to have a new update for Warhammer 3, the 2.1 update. So it's potentially, this may potentially be the last stream that I do with SIGVALD here. Partly because, for the most part, we've done everything. It's just a matter of hunting down the rest of the greenskins and all that. Or the other, factions that we have to do for the long campaign victory, which is just going to be a pain, because there's just so many of them. But also because of the update. But we'll see. It depends on what I feel like. First things first, though, let's go ahead and take out... Let's go for the Cathay army, I think. They're probably going to flee. Oh, geez. We could wipe out both of them. Do I want to wipe out both of them? Oh, why can't I take more of their people? Well, I can take some of their Jade Warriors. So seduce them. I have the war banner here. We'll throw it on these guys. Okay, you know what? Let's go wipe out these guys. Because what I'll do, I'll fight and I'll burn down most of their forces here with SIGVALD. And then I can use my other Nurgle army to hopefully completely wipe them out. But yeah, I know the new update is supposed to, I think, bring Warrior of Chaos Confederation. I think that's one of the things that we're supposed to be getting.
All will be hell.
Hello.
There's something going on with my alert. What is going on with my alert box? Why am I getting a double alert box here? Is it because I have... maybe that's it. Maybe because I... Let me, hold on. Also, thank you, Pickle, for the resub at 23 months now. Alright, let me check this. I think I have an idea of what was causing it. Because I had two separate alert boxes, one for YouTube and one for just regular Twitch streaming, even though the YouTube one isn't visible on my current scene. Almost 2 years, yes. All right, let's see. Recent events. Can I replay them? Copy message text. Ah!
Hello.
Why is it doing a hello? Oh wait, no, hold on. On start screen I have it as well. Okay, let's try this now.
Just look at me. I'm in prime condition. Be quiet or I will have you sold. Dear me, I believe
Okay, that was the issue.
Hello.
Yeah, I had the YouTube alert box over on my start screen as well here. Okay, all fixed. But yes, that was annoying. I had to fix that here. But either way, thank you again, Pickle. How goes your Corn campaign there? Put the Jade Warriors with SIGVALD in his group. Charge! Oh wait, put you guys like this, and now charge. You guys meanwhile go there.
Kill the Southerners.
You're blitzkrieging it. That I will say that is the fun thing with Skarbrand, being able to do that.
Chosen of Slanish. Kill, maim, burn. Weaklings. Executed. We desire it. All will be despoiled.
Me, I really like the, well, you may have missed it. At one point, Foreskin Consumer did die, but he's back to being alive again, so hooray for that.
As desired.
But I do really like having him
Fluid in motion.
be able to use his little, like, Mortis Engine effect. It is very nice.
Yes, my friends. Decadent form.
Get a bunch of kills near him, and start to cause some damage with it. You monster, you killed him? Yes, I did. Let's go over here. Although we do get 50%. I will say the Chaos Warriors and Chosen of Slaanesh are surprisingly tanky. Because they do a very good job at just holding the line here. It's probably a mixture of a few different things. The Sephoric Mist that they have reduces both melee defense and attack. But they also have a hell of a lot of armor.
Sorcerer of Slaanesh. Chaos comes.
Oh, I'm not even using my guys over here to their full effect.
Destroy them.
Where are their reinforcements? They're gradually coming in.
Begin the
Those Sigors will be a pain.
We want their eyes. Slaanesh expects suffering. For the Dark Prince.
Alright, you guys, as much as... Well, actually, separate out the dogs. The dogs will go hunt down people. And then
Guided by the Prince.
our more mobile forces will go around to go for the Sigors there. That'll work.
Overwhelming sensation. Such great satisfaction. Slaanesh sends us. Such great satisfaction. Drag us to the souls. Spreading torment.
Who else is trying to flee around here? Get the Grand Cannon, guys. How goes this campaign? Overall, it goes well. We have at least one decent army of each Chaos God. Like, I also have, like, let's see. I think I have 2 Tzeentch armies, 2 Slaanesh armies, counting SIGVALDs here.
SIGVALD. Slay every mortal.
For the most part, SIGVALD's army, because it's pretty much all chosen, do quite well in battle. So it's really not to the point where I need to worry too much. I mean, this, you know, for example, this battle right here, we have our guys going up against the Cathay army and a Beastman army.
My God's call.
And neither of them are doing much to dissuade us here.
Faster! Our blade! Charge them!
Probably the only time that I had difficulty, specifically in a battle with SIGVALD, was against Grimgor. Grimgor was the one person that I had to pretty much bring SIGVALD back from, and then rely on my other forces.
Eat their souls! Exalted hero of Nurgle! Blood! Dark Prince's minions!
Alright, so you guys focus on those Cygors now. How goes work? It's been okay, but I think it's... I don't know if it's just because we've had so many people, or if it's just getting slow now. But, you know, I've gone home, like, really early the last couple days. I also kind of lucked out on our EO list to get out early, though, too, so...
The Geld Prince speaks. All will be despoiled.
So, yeah. When I left work today, I put in for a few hours of PTO to cover the rest, you know, to get me around 60 hours for the pay period. Because, yeah, I haven't worked too much. Not saying I want to work a lot. It's just, you know, double-edged sword, huh? You get out early, more time for Warhammer, but less money. Yeah, pretty much.
Chaos comes. With rupture.
Especially didn't help either that I put like almost $700 towards paying off my windows for this month, because I had, the way my checks fall, I have an extra check here, so I put all that money towards that, got those paid off. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a wash though, because like last year my taxes went up. Or maybe at the start of the year. My taxes went up. Show it on stream? Show what on the stream? My check? No.
Attack the mortals! Sinners expect suffering. Tremble, mortals!
Back up windows? What? I'm confused. Anyways, going back to what I was saying. So, have the extra check, but paid off the windows, but my monthly cash flow, which if you haven't... What about your windows? Oh. Okay, yeah. When you said Windows, I was thinking the Windows operating system, even though I was talking about Windows. Why did you have to dump 700? So the 700 was what I had remaining when I had gotten new Windows, because I got new Windows back in July of 2020. It was supposed to be earlier than that, but obviously, you know, COVID hit, so wasn't quite able to get them early. But I got the new Windows, and I made my final payment on those. So got those paid off in 2 years, a little bit more than 2 years, rather than... I think it was like 5 years or 6 years, something like that. But yeah, I got those paid off. But it's going to be a wash because my taxes went up because they reassessed my condo. So the reassessment added like $20,000 to the value of it in regards to property taxes. So I had been paying property taxes out of escrow, which if you've never had escrow described to you, escrow is pretty much when you get a mortgage. Oftentimes the banks will require you to have an escrow to pay for taxes and insurance, just to make sure that, you know, since you have a mortgage and the bank will technically own the property until you pay off that mortgage, just to protect their property, pretty much. Because if you don't pay your taxes or insurance, then that gets into complicated stuff where the bank can lose money, and they obviously don't want to do that, so.
Handsome and lethal.
But, yeah, so they finally reassessed my escrow stuff for it, to take into account my new property taxes. But all of my escrow account is like a ridiculous amount short. Like, it's almost down to like less than $100. All I'm hearing is to commit tax fraud. Not quite, but alright, let's give him dominating presence to get that. Let's recruit. I'm gonna recruit a couple. We'll do slaughter, strength, and then... Oh, I forgot I don't have the thing to increase level. Oh well. Is this what it means to be an adult? Pretty much. Spending money on things you don't really want to spend money on. Alright, I can afford 2 more units into my Nurgle army. Do we go for the Plague Bearers? I guess we could.
It is corrupt.
For research, let's start to do this stuff. Well, especially because I don't actually have the unlock for Doom Knights yet. Oh, this is nice. Reload time reduction. And ammunition for hell cannons. For our gifts of chaos. So I get 1 more gift of chaos that I can do. Well, I could go for the Dragon Ogre Shaggoths. I don't like it. It's scary. It can be scary to be an adult, yes. Oh, this is probably what I should do. Faction leader grants 25% of experience earned to other lords. That would actually be beneficial. But yeah, what other stuff has been draining your money? Just paying off my Best Buy bill for 1. I'm doing $250 a month on that to get that paid down.
Lord of Slaanesh.
I ain't doing that.
Lord of Korn. Blessed be the putrid.
I mean, I could maybe extend that out a little, but at the same time, also, I think for most of it, I have like a year to get it done. Oh, shoot. We've been spotted. All right, time to send our corn guys into battle. So yeah, been doing $250 a month for the Best Buy bill. I want to say I have like 7 more months of that to get done. I'm not used to doing payments. I like to pay for things fully. I will usually do that unless I can get free interest. So like for Best Buy, I got free interest. For my Windows, I got free interest. So both of those were things that I was willing to do. The only thing, you got to be careful with that, because obviously if you don't, you know, keep up with the payments or get it paid off by the time that it's done, you'll kind of get screwed over and having to pay all the interest and all that. So free interest is good. Just keep in mind that it can be troublesome. Alright, well at least they didn't ambush us. They just got us to get involved in this fight here. And their reinforcements don't come for a little bit, so.
Lusting for slaughter.
I don't know if I should just go straight for Warzag. That might be the best bet. Although their Wolf Riders are coming at us, so you know what? Let's punish them for that. And then obviously I have the car payment, because you know that's 313 a month, and I'm trying to pay extra on that. So I haven't done that the last couple months because I was focused on some of the other stuff, getting the windows paid off particularly.
Time to despoil.
Wait, what will happen? I was curious if I say, I don't know, I bought a GPU, but did payments and I have to have it with me, the GPU, what will happen if I just stop paying? Usually, and do they ask it back or something? I'm not sure about repossessions for something like that, but pretty much what can happen is you can potentially get liens made against you. Well, so you'll end up getting sent to collections. After collections, that kind of progresses, and eventually you can get liens made against your like paycheck and all that. Oh, my chosen have fallen apart here.
Lord of chaos. Exalted of corn. Lord of chaos.
Come on, guys, move.
Corn's chosen. Yes. Take their skulls. Lord of
Okay, this is the first time I've seen the chosen of Corn break so easily here.
Lord of chaos.
They can suck my balls. I'm disappearing off the grid with my new GPU. Unfortunately, usually they have some means of working to recoup their money, so. You know, at the very least, I think I probably should have tried to seduce here. Oh well.
Dominates the world. Axe Father demands. Blood Father, behold.
You're using them wrong? Am I bringing shame upon Corn here? Oh god, my aspiring champions even are... The rule goes, it's all Corn units or no Corn units. It's mostly Corn units. I have a couple outpost units. Like, the Skin Wolves have served me pretty well here. So I have them as part of my army.
Chaos Marauders! We want their eyes! Burn!
Disgusting throwing up as we speak. But Skin Wolves!
Lord of Chaos!
Be gone, Black Orcs. You guys aren't fun to play with anymore.
Lord of Chaos! Blood must flow! Come on in, I don't fail! Lord of Chaos! Destined for slaughter. Followers of chaos.
Who's falling apart over here? Or something's happening over here anyways.
Honor through slaughter.
I've learned that core unit groups are a bad idea whenever they clump up, because what you want to be doing is having all your units doing damage, and clumping them up just hurts you more. I have been seeing a lot of stuff that, yeah, getting units clumped up is generally bad for them to cause decent damage.
Battle hungry. Move on them. Dawn comes. Withdraw. Hold. Hunting souls. God behold. Murder for God.
I just do a straight long line, spread them out. In fairness, that is kind of what I did here. It's just not quite done the best.
Blessings of Corn. Exalted hero of Corn.
Kill that rogue idol.
Now blood boils. Search for Corn. Hunting souls.
Actually, send the skin wolves to finish off the rogue idol. And everyone else come over here. And stop their lava spider riders. Cavalry does shit against them because most of them are anti-large.
Exalted of Corn.
Wait, most of who's anti-large? Corn?
Glory of Corn.
So formation hardly breaks, apart. Oh, okay, so yeah, corn.
Butcher them. Cast it. Retreat.
Late units, most of them are. Okay.
Get them! Faster! Kill us on the land! We want their eyes! Take their skulls! Seeking skulls! Over there! On commands! God's chosen! The glory! Lord of chaos! With follow!
I will say magic would be very useful here if I had it. Alas, I do not in this army. Oh no! A foot of Mork.
Kill for God! Lord of rage!
Alright, good job, guys.
Lord of chaos!
Any news on the guy who dropped the F-bomb? Apparently he was at work one of those days, but I don't know if they actually did talk to him or not. But I didn't have any interactions with him this week. So that's good at least. Do you think you ever will? until I hear that he's been kicked out, it's possible. And I haven't heard that yet, so. Doubt they'll kick him out, unfortunately. It depends. You know, there are instances where we have done that to people who use, you know, slurs and all that. But we'll see. Usually one instance of a slur, you know, we'll talk to them and pretty much tell them, hey, you know, if you do that again, you're done for. Now he did, apparently, in talking to the one other dealer, like, use it a couple different times. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, well, Pyrrhic victory. We lost one group of our spawn, one of our Marauder Berserkers. But just gives us a chance to get more Corn units. Unfortunately, they'll be like basic Marauders, which is disappointing. Unless I bring in like some Bloodletters, maybe. I actually don't think I have any Corn gifted units here. Really, dealers over here get harassed and all they get is a slap on the wrist. I'll give my place credit. They do a good job at trying to stop a lot of that. I know the industry has a history of that happening a lot, but here at least we try and, you know, stop it. So, ooh, he's got a good little something. Well, let's give that to our Nurgle army then. Oh, I can't because. Oh, put him in ambush stance. So let's see. Oh, I can't do gifted units here anyways, though. Well, let's just recruit some Marauders. Go to the Warband screen and put them to Corn. Let's see. Still got all my chosen with dual weapons. So just regular Marauders then. Casinos over here don't care, but that's a good thing your place is different. Yeah. It could be because I think most of the casinos in California are Indian casinos, and I have heard some less than favorable things about them. Usually not in regards to workers, usually from players, but
Rewards for the mighty.
because, you know, one of the things that I hear a lot is just how it seems like there's like not regulation of what Indian casinos do compared to you know, casinos like in Illinois, for example, which are all controlled by the state. So there's a measure of making sure that everything is, you know, done correctly, that players do have that chance to well, pretty much that the odds are, you know, not messed with and all that. That the chance to win is the chance to win, and that the casino isn't trying to
Spread ruin on them.
do more than they should be doing.
Lord of Slanish.
Alright, Hudakai, I think you can probably take these guys on. You got a lot of cavalry, but I think we'll be good.
No torment too delicious.
Alright, lightning strike. And seduce that. And seduce some of their goblins. The Pickle says, I remember doing a paper about this, and a lot of the casinos working here are done under the table. Yeah, it's just, you know, because, you know, Indian reservations pretty much have their own set of rules and all that. That extends to the casinos as well.
Stickers ready! Exalted hero of Nurgle.
Actually, no. Go and strike them up close, because that way we can prevent their cavalry from trying to get too much around us. I think there are a few casinos in LA that actually let you gamble even though if you're not of age. I've heard of that for some places where you can do it at 18 rather than 21.
Gonna kill him! Get out to ready! Gonna kill him! Stab him!
Alright. Try and take out that giant while we get our war shrine into position here. It says, oh yeah, but no drinking, but I'm talking about no age limit type of stuff. Like not even 18, like younger than 18?
It sates our craving! Move on them! Aslan's will. Hunting for prey. War with penitence. Lord of Dark Delights. Master of indecency. Hear me.
Alright, let's do this on the orc biggins.
Sweet torture!
Yeah, 15, 16-year-olds were playing with 30 and 40-year-olds. Ooh. Yes, that is unusual. I have not heard that before.
Glorious bloodshed. Orchard. Goblins! Stickers ready!
Alright, go murder their lord here.
Indeed, my prince. Let's scrap!
In casino rooms as you... Oh, lots of underage stuff happening. Oh, jeez.
Stabbers ready! Lads, lads, lads! Horns bloody! Stick 'em!
All this was in the early 2000s, I think. Wish I saved it. Ooh. Alright, unfortunately I don't have anything to really go after these guys, but I can at least heal up some guys here. Well, I mean, look at Hollywood, for example. I know Hollywood has had its share of stuff like that. And then, you know, there's the whole Epstein stuff. I still don't understand people who act like Trump had, like, no illicit relationship with Epstein when Epstein had, hell, Epstein was, you know, suicided under Trump's watch. I mean, let's see. Because we'll come on. Doesn't take a genius to put two and two together. Underage people near older people and alcohol. Bad things were bound to happen. Hollywood is such a shit show. Yeah. Like, there are things that happen in Hollywood that you would expect from, like, the porn industry. But, yeah. It's, it's something else. Well, let's see. How do we want to approach this? I could go after this. Let's see. If I can auto-resolve this without taking losses, I might. No, I cannot. You saying Trump killed Epstein? Because I stand by my theory more. What's your theory? The Illuminati killed Epstein? Alright, I'm going to give my Slanesh forces AI control. Hopefully that's not a mistake, but we'll find out. Because I don't feel like controlling all of my forces here. And then for this battle, I'll be more... oh, I should have... Darn it. I was going to say I'll be more defensive, but I didn't take over their artillery, so... Biggest mistake of your life. AI sometimes dumb. True, but I'm lazy.
All will be despoiled.
Alright, let's...
Nurgle's pestilent glory.
Actually, control us together with them.
Slay every mortal.
Shake my head, I should call you Omar.
Glory.
Alright, put you guys here. Put you guys here. Let's add some knights as well.
Chaos Knights.
For the added mass through here.
Teaches many glories.
We'll set you guys as group 3. And general plan is going to be go out with my Chaos Sorcerer of Fire and snipe down their artillery.
Going. Finch's boom. Moving. Ruinous powers rejoice. Going. To greatness. Moving.
I'm thinking focus on the Doom Diver catapults first. Because they have the homing capability there.
For the changer. Going.
And that was a failure.
Sorcerous might. Moving.
Alright, if this doesn't do it, I may just have to resort to dealing with them on the field battle. Ah, son of a...
I can't score! With haste!
You guys are approaching, right? No, of course not, you cowards. Although actually where you are may help. They can come from the trees.
For the Chaos Gods! Yes, I command.
And it looks like they're just going to stick around here. Erg.
Putrefaction on them. Reality bends. Going. A fine order. Moving.
Alright, our Slanesh forces are moving. I guess move our guys forward.
Going. Chaos will reign. Moving. Chaos comes. Chaos Lord.
Their one little night goblin war boss goes out and onto the field of battle.
Demonhood is mine. With haste. At speed. March. Chaos Lord. Going. Lord of Chaos. They are sheep. Chaos Sorcerer.
Alright, this is good. Giving us a chance for them to
I am exalted.
come all together like that.
Chaos Sorcerer. All will be despoiled. At your command.
And with a bunch of goblins like that, give them a little fire.
Vessel of
Oh god, my poor little...
mine to the
Fall back. Fall back. Did I ever give him healing? I did not give him healing.
Your will? I bring a tempest. I am channeling. With haste. Moving. Chaos Lord. At speed.
Burn. Burn them.
I will rise. abomination awakes. End them! Chaos Lord! Demons will come! By God's call! Arcane torment awaits!
Oh no, doggos. You're not supposed to be engaged like that. Flee, doggos, flee. Go after people who are fleeing.
Clean magic! Move it! I serve the beast! Going! Chaos Lord! Chaos Lord! With haste! Masters, witness me! Blood for the Blood God! Chosen! Blooded! Tremble, mortals! Seas of blood! Chaos Sorcerer! Chaos, come! Move fast!
Alright, trying to position myself here so I can get some good lines of fire against these guys.
Move fast! Blood for all! My magic is ready!
Hopefully I don't burn too many of my own forces here. But we got him to army losses with that. Alright. Making progress. I think that's about all we can do here. Well, our Slaanesh army that's here only took 180 losses, so hopefully that wasn't anything too important. Watch, it'll be like a Keeper of Secrets or something. Although I may be able to spawn those right away. How did I know? It was a Keeper of Secrets that I lost in the Slaanesh army. Damn it all.
Lord of Slaanesh. Yes, kill. Kill.
Well, I can't bring him back right now.
Slave to your gifts.
Also, Pickle, if you don't know, there's something about battles that happen near, like lightning strike. If you do a lightning strike battle against like a whole bunch of armies, you actually get the experience from all of those armies, even though you just defeat the one army. That's why I have like 6 points on my Lord and 4 points on my sorcerer hero here to spend on all manner of things. Glugmere over here. Go for the Plain of Dogs. And then I might go for Ice Rock Gorge and take that over.
Agent of change.
We continue to make a little bit of progress on converting the Wood Elves here, although we're not there yet.
For the great conspirator.
My Lord Cinch agrees.
Of obsession.
Oh yeah, wasn't gonna use money for something else. Puppets of Misrule. Defensive Alliance. I can balance. Oh, but I can't balance with the trade agreement. We'll balance that. 27.35 to get that. Propose.
If you find,
Making friends with the Zinchian people.
of course you come to me, an agent.
How are they doing anyways? They have 3 settlements. They are not doing very well. What else was I going to do here? We have those buildings. We don't really need the Chaos Undivided Corruption. So I guess we'll do Horse Barn and Manticore Den. Couple Puppets of Misrule places, outposts that I can do, but neither of them really present me with much, which is very disappointing. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn, I'm thinking. We'll see what they do over here. I don't expect too much, though. Bone Rattlers is attacking the Decadent Host. Why must you make it so difficult? Taking some of your stuff. Alright. Wait. Taking that, I would only lose this one group of Marauders. You know what? Let's do it. Particularly for the chance to wipe them out. With a, because that's been my biggest issue right now, is just not wiping out their Wa armies there, so. Doing that has done that. The eye opens. We got shenanigans. We got some of those. Experience for Glugmere would be good, but I think I want to go for the Zinchian creatures. Alright, and scaling has finally been destroyed.
Now is chaos.
Alright, so Waldenhof, I think we will go and take for ourselves. Well, this is weird. Waldenhof is part of Castle Tempelhof. Obersteier might be available. But Eschen is part of Drakenhof there.
Delight in carnage. Savor their agony.
Alright, go in, take over, decisive victory, excellent, and occupy.
This will be home to hedonism. Pleasure seeker.
Alright, we need to spread our goodness here, so slash corruption, yes. And Obersteier would be a great place for us to expand to further.
They will be dominated.
Let's do spread corruption. Because any little bit there that we can do is always good.
Excellent.
Let's do the Ruinous Seal on our Lord. Get some extra physical resist. And... Alright, what do I do for the army?
I am pleased.
Well, probably cast Vanguard, which helps non-demonic infantry.
The gods.
And then probably non-demonic Chaos Knights? Or... Well, or I could do this, the non-demonic War Beast, Monstrous, and Monster units. And eventually incorporate some other types of units into the army then. Alright, put you guys together
Handsome and lethal.
to wipe out the Beastmen.
I foresee destruction.
Why do we have so few warband recruitment options here? I don't know.
Who are these grotesque creatures? My adoring hordes agree.
You need a boon.
Oh, I should also probably update this lord too. Okay, let's see. We got the Helm of Many Eyes on him. That's good. Sword of Change? Yeah, that'll probably be useful. Now he's eventually going to be, like, focused as a Nurgle Lord. So let's go for the Crown of Everlasting Conquest. For a talisman, I guess Dragonbane. And I have all these ruby rings of ruin. I am not really using those. Let's fuse those, and we got the Armor of Fortune. It's actually not bad. Fuse the Obsidian Trinkets. That gave us another Armor of Fortune. Helm of Discord. Ooh, I kind of want to do the Helm of Discord. You know what? Do the Helm of Discord rather than of Many Eyes. You know what? I think I'll go for the Sword of Anti-Heroes as well. Since he's a caster lord, he really doesn't have much that helps him with, like, attack and all that, so that'll be useful. Do I really even want to do Beast Tamer there? Dark Soul Cultist, Magister, Norse Berserker, sure. And then Ore Slave. I don't really want to do Ore Slave. Alright, Sigvald, let's put you into ambush stance, and we'll put Cormac there a little closer. See if we can lure in the Cathayans there. Plugmere. So the Plain of Dogs has a full army here. So that is actually a great opportunity for us. Valiant defeat, it says. Well, let's steal some of their skeletons and go and fight. And this one I think will take over as well. I am kind of wondering if I do the research related to giving the altars different corruptions, how that would work. Since I noticed before that, at least, I think Corn Corruption was hurting our control. Alright, how are we doing this here? Start here and move our forces over here? I'm thinking so. Set our front line like this. You guys here.
We are the cunning.
Put our lord above them to provide protection.
The Changers, Marauders!
Got our Marauder Horsemen with their little fiery lances.
Sorcerer of Sinch. Masters, witness me. The Changers, Marauders!
Alright, I think we're ready to go. Hopefully their towers are going to be a little bit of a pain. But hopefully we can stop that. Can't apply it there, but we can apply it here. Okay, let's get started.
As is fated, Sinch instructs. At once.
Aha, absorb that blast. Alright, get you guys hopefully into a position. Pick says, unfortunately, my dear old friend, I have to go, but it was nice making it to stream for once. It was nice. See you later, Pickle. I don't know if I'll stream the rest of the week. Well, not until probably like Thursday. So if you have a chance to make it to Thursday's stream for the multiplayer, that'll be fun. But see you later.
Spawns, summoned by whispers. A sublime conspiracy. Doom descends.
As Char decrees. Sorcerer Lord of Siege. Warriors of Sinch. Indeed.
Warriors of Zinch.
As is fated, the North decides. Now, instigator of change.
Alright, let's see. Oh, I don't have the really good stuff yet. Darn. Well, let's see. Tomb Guard, Current Warriors. Not ideal. Well, let's try it. Not too bad for not having any armor piercing damage there. Where's you? Bring that down a moment.
Sorcerer Lord of Siege.
Your will? On demand. Our time has come.
Alright. Time to use this to hopefully get rid of those archers now.
My power is limitless. Warriors of Sinch. Sorcerer Lord of Siege.
My God's call. I don't fail.
Warriors of Sinch.
Alright, you get out of there. Heal up for one. We have their key building. Let's go for their main point now.
Warriors of Sinch! Yes, quickly! They will suffer! We must flee!
Y'all better not be fleeing. We're holding up pretty well here.
Mutation is a gift! Embrace the forbidden! Doom descends!
Alright, you guys are good to engage.
It is destiny. Sorcerer Lord of Siege.
Warriors of Sinch! Sinch sees all! Seas of blood! Chaos will reign! Warriors of Sin!
Set up, guys. You can defend that point.
Warriors of Sinch! Stoppable fate!
Lead us to mortals! Move on them! Trained in honor of Zenith.
The schemer's servants! Kill them all!
Time to die.
Alright, so far so good with their main point. We're gaining enough victory tickets that we should have victory here soon.
Change is swift.
Their chariots have a lot of armor. Let's solve that a little bit. Although probably shouldn't really use it on that one, but that's fine.
Instruments of deception! Yes! Scheming slaughterers! Your will! We are the cunning! Mutation! Sinch sees all!
Sorcerer Lord of Siege.
Oh, that didn't do nearly as well as I'd hoped. Oh well.
The schemers
Can't really have anyone to
move on them!
use on an individual character basis, so. Alright, let's just speed this up. And victory. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. They shouldn't have much left if they do have any left. Alright, just occupy.
Rule is at hand. Magic of change.
Alright, we got this Chaos War Shrine here, but I think I'm gonna keep him on the disc. That seems to be working pretty well. Unless I... let's see, how much... He has 960 barrier. I could... perhaps, with that tactic that I just did, kind of use him as a big tanky part, have my Lord on the disc be above him. That might work.
The slaughter begins.
Alright, let's see. We'll do melee attacks and then demonic missile and flying units. That'll be good too, so.
A precious reward.
And then the plane of dogs. I could do defense, but I think I will just do the ritual hut. And then we can go for Ice Rock Gorge. Take that. Only bad thing is just, well, I guess we can eventually spread corruption by taking the entire province.
I bring despair. Decay brings life.
Actually, can we attack with...
The Fly Lord agrees.
Ah, we're short.
Corn demands blood.
But with Berserker, I can do it. Alright, let's go for their capital here. I'll throw my Nurgle forces into AI control. Let's seduce their artillery. And go for the kill.
Chosen of corn.
Alright, get you guys all together with the spawn.
So hungry.
All of you will be like this.
Chosen of corn.
We'll start here, but then we'll go to the side. Oh, actually, I should probably do the other way around. Well, let's see. Go through here. Yeah, I should do the other way around. That way we'll have a quicker path to their victory location. Alright, let's start.
Chosen of corn.
Undefeated. Glory of corn. Lord of corn.
Blood for the blood gods.
What the hell was that? My explosion was rather unexplodey.
Horns of war.
Kill. Kill.
We is better than them!
Lashing for slaughter.
Lord of corn. Yes.
Alright, there we go. Entered through here.
Lord of Corn. Out of my way.
Blood for the blood god!
Blood must flow. Slaughterer. Lord of Corn must find battle. Seeking scouts.
Ooh, they got a decent amount of black orcs here. Probably best bet.
Son of Corn!
We'll be using our dual weapon chosen. Along with our aspiring champions. They'll be useful too.
Battle hungry!
To war.
Our blood
Alright, come on, people.
Carnage moves!
We serve war. Go with wrath.
Blues on the sheep.
Now is our time! Horns of war! Horns of war!
Lord of Skulls. Harness dominates. Chosen of Corn.
Rushing for slaughter!
Features many glories.
Alright. Let's use the horrors here.
Beat it. Butcher them. Champion of chaos. Dominate the world. Blessings of war. Blessings of war. Onward for the Axefather. Search for Corn.
Alright, let's try and get you guys through to the point there.
Chosen of Corn!
Corn's will.
And use the horrors to murder that tower.
Lord of Corn. Chosen of Corn.
Corn behold! Fight and kill!
Take their scouts. Lord of Corn. Blood, skulls, war. Exalted. Knights of Corn. Undefeated.
How are our Nurgle forces doing? They're starting to get through.
Lord of Corn. Carnage steals us. Bloodfather demands. Bloodfather, behold.
Our blood boils! Eviscerate them! Lord of Corn!
Oh, what did I just do? I hate when I do that.
Slaughterer! Time! Power through slaughter! Chosen of Corn!
Alright, I will say we do seem to be performing better here than we did against that one army that we fought before. Could be because this is just a garrison settlement, so they don't really have all the benefits to an army that they may normally have.
Lusting horse! Battle hungry! With relish! Exalted hero of Corn! Executed! For glory! I don't pray.
Well, so much for them. Alright, take this place over. And I think they have a gold mine here, so I think that will spread some corruption. Alright, just occupy. No, it's Carrick Ungor that has the gold. So this place.
We are the scourge of our enemies.
Yeah, we'll do the ritual hut.
All shall fester.
Demonhood is possible for our Nurgle Lord, but only problem is then that'll take him down again, and I don't know if I want to do that yet.
Artifacts to empower me. The Fly Lord favors us.
Somehow Wurzag there escaped from us. I don't remember how that happened. But shenanigans, I say.
The reaping saw.
Every little bit of progress we make, there's still very much a whole bunch more of them.
Lord of Slanesh. Yes, I
Yeah.
desire it.
Gift him back his Keeper's
Let
Secrets.
me show you a life without
And
limits.
then 2 other units I can do. Do I go for Forsaken eventually here?
Give yourself to Slanesh. Body and soul.
I think that's what I might do.
For chaos. Ecstasy. The mighty boom.
I think those slicing shards could be useful, especially if we have units that are on walls. But one thing I will say is it does seem like units on walls are less clumped together than they used to be. Because it does seem more difficult to take them out now with like bombardment spells. All right, Chant. Guess get you out onto the water and start to head this way. Although Wintertooth is doing a good job at messing stuff up over there. Let's do speed and malice to increase our cavalry points. And then... yeah, Devoted of Chaos should be good.
Rewards for the mighty.
Alright, they didn't exactly... oh wait, no. I thought I hadn't moved with that army yet, but no, I had.
For the great conspirator.
Critical failure, son of a... let's see. You guys were going to go join the Nurgle army, right? Yes.
You dare! Chaos comes for them. Dominance. Despoilers come.
And just the outpost stuff, which is disappointing. Alright. Skip that and end the turn. Yeah, plus right now, another reason why I think I'm just going to end it is just there's so much that goes into this. Of course, they kill some of my units if I do that. Let's grab some of their crossbowmen, I think. Well, actually, I could do... no, I could do the one with the shields. Oh, well, too late now. Yeah, we're at the slog point of the Immortal Empires campaign. Not necessarily bad, but it's just that there's so much work that has to be done to get to a victory point. Well, the ultimate victory anyways. Sky Junk is the explosive one, right? I think so. So you guys, your goal will be to destroy that. Then we'll do our classic hammer and anvil sort of attack.
Chosen of Slaanesh. Slaanesh expects suffering. Overwhelming sensation with rupture.
Warrior crossbow!
We want their eyes!
Defenders of Tutton!
See if we can bring that down upon them.
All will suffer!
That's a perfect spot. Duggos, come over here. Are they about to flee?
Destroy them!
Chosen of Slanesh! Rapture and torment! Tempter of souls!
Jade crossbows.
Begin the reaping! Chaos comes! Attack the mortals!
Sorcerer of Slanesh! Chosen of Slanesh!
Don't worry, Miao Ying. I'll get to you very soon here.
Chosen of Slanesh! Dark Prince's minions!
Kill them all!
And let's slow you down so you can't try and escape here. Although you're still pretty fast.
I am divine! Immortal caress!
Warrior crossbows.
Alright, no more sky junk.
Harmonious thrust.
Flay
I don't
them!
have anything to
Executed!
freeze an opponent, do I? I don't think I do.
Tremble!
Ah, ya cowardly bitch.
Death!
Get them. Get them. Alright, not bad at all. Only lost 81 units, they lost 1,456. And looks like most of my losses were with those Forsaken there. The other Trickster's Shard, always a good little addition, and will replenish our forces. Unfortunately, the Greenskins are sending forth their army to Zarnagrand, so it's like, as much progress as we make, we're losing some of it. Alright, in defeating her, we get +3 melee defense and expert charge defense. Although he may have already had expert charge defense. But one good thing with her surviving is we can send in Comac here to get her trait. And actually, let's devote him to the lore of Nurgle.
I will guide no
That way we make sure that we keep it, because, again, I'm pretty sure we don't keep any of his traits when he converts over.
Architect of rot.
Alright, decisive defeat.
Joyous slaughter. You are my thralls. With Nurgle's guidance.
Shall we dig
Alright,
into one?
move over to Zarnagran, because they're probably going to try and attack there. Cormac? We got Marauders of Slaanesh available. That's not what I want.
The Dark Prince wishes.
Let's see. Demon Spew we can get. Bilious Thunderguff we can get. Both of those are Nurgle units.
Strength
And we still got a few more to go.
magic.
Now.
Sickness is despair. Such potency. My prayers are answered. For chaos. Agree. Mortals will pray.
And another army, of course.
Praise our odious deity. Lord of Corn.
Alright, Berserker. Let's get you moving. What else was I going to put into this army? Bloodletters, I think? I think so.
Warriors of Corn. Lord of War. Blessed be the putrid. I bring despair. Let them come to us. Lord of Slaanesh. My obsession.
These guys are almost all healed up. Do I...
Let me think about it.
What's the best way to do this?
Lord of X.
I probably should go with both armies.
Yes, it is so. You have my favor.
Although I forget that these guys really aren't all that healed up. I'd exit,
This awaits.
but there's going to be empiric attrition.
Gate. I'd rather eat a squig.
If I wait, they'll come out and attack with a whole bunch of people.
Decadence calls.
Stop right off.
Maybe I should just retreat from here.
Ecstasy.
That might be the best bet. I don't like it, but it's probably my best bet.
With the Prince of Chaos.
Then I can go there and go into ambush stance.
Waiting.
Also the Lord of Char.
Alright, so we got this, we got Ice Rock Gorge to go to and take.
For the Raven God. Sorcerer Lord of Char.
Alright, Chance, you are going to, I guess, head across the sea?
Following the changing winds. With this, I will so change.
go for the Manticore Den, I guess. It's a little difficult deciding what's the best thing to go for here.
The Fly Lord favors us.
We're at 126,000 now. Alright, you guys. Come vassal. I don't have enough money for that. Boo. Boo. Let's see. Military alliance. And trade. I do have enough for that. How much to balance that? 48,000? Propose offer.
If you find
Of course, now it looks like becoming vassal has become even more difficult. Also, I did say I was going to give Valkia a place now. How's Conquata looking? It'll be up next turn. So next turn, I think I'll give it to her.
Pleasure and pain.
My true father instructs me to talk to you.
You want me to join the war against the Heralds of Ariel? No. And there's good reason I choose not to. Because I want them to be my slave. Alright, ambush foiled, I know. Sword of Cain rests. Interesting. Alright, Conquata, let's give you over. So, diplomacy.
The Gore Queen! Any further dealing we have must lead to bloodshed.
I give you Conquata. For 36.1, I can balance that offer for 56.39. Sure. Propose
I will
offer.
tolerate this.
She's really friendly for that now. Alright. Ally loses outpost. Oh no, the poor ward herd.
Destruction is our duty.
Oh jeez. Oh, because of the Slanesh corruption is hurting their control. Oops. Well, hopefully they survive anything that pops up there. Oh, that would be so disappointing if I gave that to them and then they just, like, lose it. I wonder if Bellicor comes back. We'll find out. It'll be interesting.
A beautiful decision. I'll move, I suppose.
Bring ruin. The Father's
Alright, got some Chaos Warriors. Let's convert them over to Papa Nurgle.
Maledictor.
Let's pull back.
Conceal your foul motives.
Alright, so they didn't go for Waldenhof.
You're right.
Looks like they fell back, actually.
I ain't doing that.
Bring ruin. Not happening.
Fallen King Mountain.
Decay.
Do we destroy Nashrak's lair, or do we take it over? I might just destroy that one. Khazid Urkala I want to take over, but
Rot Weaver. Hucksters and plagues. Now is the time.
alright, just outright destroy it. We got the Tormentor Sword, interesting.
Destroy. All shall fest. Worthy supplements to Nurgle's gifts.
Oh, and I can upgrade these Marauders. I can do regular Chaos Warriors with them, I think.
The weeping saw of chaos prevails. Destruction for all.
Exquisite decadence. Not in a million years. Stop.
Alright, let's go over with Encamp. Stance being our go-to.
Decadence awaits.
And I think I'll approach Well, actually approach Fort Oberstryer, I think. Then we can take that over. Turn off collect income. I don't need to do that there. Alright, any enemies around? Doesn't look like it, so we'll take Ice Rock Gorge for ourselves. Colonize.
Magic of chaos.
And in taking this place, let's go for spread chaos, corruption, and adjacent provinces. I don't know if it'll really help any spreading it in the Witchwood, but we'll see.
Sorcerer inventor. Yes, yes.
And you know what? Let's start to build an army to take over the Hell Pit and wipe out the rest of these Skaven. And the way we're gonna do that with a with an army like this, I think. Alright, so 10 sorcerers and 10 heroes is the general plan here.
What is thine will? The gods smile.
Alright, so that was a... well, let's see. Path of Glory, he can become Slanesh or Tzeentch.
Of course. The gods smile.
Yeah, also Slanesh or Tzeentch. Okay.
What is thine will?
So we got Death, Shadows. Let's do one of Metal.
Tzeentch looks this way.
Tzeentch and Tzeentch. Okay.
Good. Now we see.
Alright, so we got four sorcerers right now, 5 including our caster. Let's do some exalted heroes. Diabolical Splendor.
My prayers are answered.
Evil Eyeball.
Now is my time. The slaughter begins.
And Scaled Skin.
Bathe.
And then I'll get more options as we go along. But yeah, I'm making a hero army here. Their goal will be wiping out the Skaven. Figure it'll be good practice for them. Being able to group together and then just probably bring down magic.
The power of stench.
Alright, end the turn. I'm kind of wondering if I should do some war shrines in my army, or if I should just do war shrines through the heroes. Maybe, I don't know.
Do not test me, repellent fool. This
SIGVALD declares war. I don't know why they declare war, because they're not going to be strong enough for it, but they can try. Alright, expected to lose this location? Yeah, that was Waldenhof there. But as long as it gets them into range for me.
For the great conspirator. Sorcerer Lord of Char.
Don't suppose we're spreading any corruption here. Nope. They got negative 29 right now on Chaos Undivided Corruption.
these grotesqueries.
Quit running away, you coward.
Never stop.
Might leave my Nurgle army here for the moment. Hopefully get a chance to ambush these guys. Although, we might be able to go for them. They have more units. But they're not like really strong units. They're peasants and all that. I'll wait. Alright, where did these guys go? Oh, they're there.
For chaos.
Honestly, maybe I'll just leave Waldenhof to fall. And let's go for Karak Raziak, I think.
Ready. Now. The gods direct me. Lord of Rage.
Maledicta.
Move out. No.
Almost in range there.
Slaughter. To hide. Seeking battle. Chaos awaits.
I forget, what was the other thing I was going to do? Non-demonic Or, no, wait, that's demonic, demonic, non-demonic cavalry, non-demonic war beasts. That's what I want to do for
A
this.
gift of Zenith.
Breeding grounds or ritual huts? You know what? Let's do the ritual hut. Spread more of our corruption around here.
Me?
Sisters of Twilight are getting closer to being corrupted.
Your threat must be ended.
Non-aggression. I don't have enough money for it. How much money do I have? 155,000? Oh, jeez.
Enter then.
Why you no
Are
like
you
me?
after a drink, a fist fight, or both? Okay.
Oh god, Skeggy is almost dead. Is it because they're at war with, They are. Oof.
Dark sorcerer.
Skeggy, can I dominate you?
To be honest, I'd rather.
No, you've already been dominated.
have my
Well, that's your fault for getting dominated by Nikari.
Change beckons.
Weave the fates.
Alright, put this army together now. Maybe. Oh wait, no, that's the army. Hold on.
This was expected. I summon discs of Zinch. Dominance. There is only war. Drum hands. Coruscating winds. Yes. Dream magic. There is only war. My magic is chaos. It's mine.
We got him, we can recruit.
For chaos. You need a boon.
How many sorcerers are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I need 5 more sorcerers eventually.
My magic is yours. True chaos awaits. True chaos awaits.
This one looks kind of fancy in his armor.
This was expected.
Alright, one more. Let's do that one.
Good. Now we see. Excellent. Fool. Excellent. You dare. The gods smile. What is thy will? Good. Now we see.
Alright, I just gotta get some exalted heroes here, and then we'll be all set.
My pestilence is yours.
Let's go for some of those Nurgle War Shrines, though. Ooh, Great Unclean One. But alas, the Great Unclean One doesn't have the area of effect that I thought they did. Alright, gifted units. Yeah, I can't afford to do... So let's do Chaos War Shrine of Nurgle.
Now they will see true power.
Let's end... Let's see... Just taking a moment to go through some of this stuff too. Let's do the Tzeentch War Shrine. And we'll do the Slaanesh one. So replace the current keepers to get the Slaanesh War Shrine. So, Slanesh and Tzeentch War Shrines. I could go for the regular one as well to get some... You know what, let's go for the regular one. Not that one, this one. I forget what was... Oh, Hell Cannons. That's what that one was doing. So, regular Chaos War Shrine.
Ring ruin. By the eldritch I see. Architect of rot.
Alright, skip that. Damaged building, I don't care. Upgrades. Oh, I didn't do the money upgrade here. What the hell? Alright, so who... Oh, Slanesh Rebels came up here. Well, hopefully they can defend against that. Because I'm really not in a position to help them out. Sorry, people. Grimgor comes to engage. I don't even know where the hell he came from. Oh wait, no, yes I do. Never mind. I can take this, I can take this. I can take 3 of those little pump wagons there. Those have giant explode and enabled if in melee. You know what? We'll take that instead, I think. 'Cause that could be useful. Alright, seduce those units. And let's go to battle. Grimgor is always a little tough, but we should be able to do this. Pretty much going to make full use out of my Slanesh War Shrine here.
Pain is life, born to suffer.
Ah, corner camping again.
Darkness calls. Onward.
Do they have... Oh, they have their rogue idol that throws shit at me. Lovely.
Seeking punishment.
What you want?
As long as wills.
Tear their arms out!
A divine sensation! They die!
I'll fight ya!
Alright, let's go around and go for their goblins that they have here. Try and do some decent damage to them. And all their Wa forces begin to arrive. So we can just throw in a pit of shades and it should do some damage there.
Overwhelming sensation!
Just be cognizant of where Grimgor may be in all of this.
Hush you to silence.
Oh, there he is. Actually, I may save up to get some more Pit of Shades, because that might be what we need here.
Indeed, my prince.
Very well.
Dark Prince's minions! Seeking victims! Slaanesh, behold! Such great satisfaction!
Let's try to wear down Grimgor a bit there. You guys fall in there.
What you want? Make it hurt! Crunch, crunch! Roll away! Hungry!
Fight! The dark gods command me.
Come on, SIGVALD. Get in there. Let's get their
Dogs.
big boss.
Very well, fool.
Dark debauch!
And they're starting to break. Everyone but Grimgor now, anyways.
Chaos comes! Destroy them!
Alright, you guys, set up here.
Quickly!
Rapture and torment!
You guys fall back over here.
Do not fail me!
And we'll use a mixture of our chariots and
Lay
SIGVALD.
them! Execute! Woven penitence! Move
Oh, we tried to knock him down. He's got 2,000 mass versus 2,800.
taking action! Yes! Time! I don't fail! Over there! Dismember! Maneuvering! Blessings of war! Covering ground! SIGVALD the
I think we're hurting ourselves more with some of those charges than we are Grimgore.
For the Chaos Gods!
Also, I saw someone mention something on Reddit about SIGVALD having something that prevents him from being blemished by blood. His sword and his shield not so much, but his body, yes.
Exalted
So
hero
that
of
is
Nurgle.
lore accurate.
Slay every mortal!
Alright, I'm gonna try and get one heal in here before the rest of their forces flee. But not too bad overall. Doesn't look like we lost any full units. Our Forsaken definitely take damage, but they do damage in return, so. And we got the Opal Amulet. Alright, enslave captives to replenish. Enemy failed to spot your ambush. Okay, this time I'm just gonna auto-resolve this one.
Slaughter! The weak serve the strong.
My true
Word of the Shadow Gave. Want military access. Sure. I didn't even know they were still alive. Although, in my one Warhammer 3 game I did with, Omar, they did survive. Well, I think it was the one Warherd of the One Eye.
Avert your eyes.
Alright, go murder that army. Oh my god. I murder these armies, but then it's like they just keep coming back.
Architect of rot. My sorcery requires attendance. Maledictor.
I don't even know what to do.
To touch and
Move to
trample
attack them,
is blasphemy.
but then this army has a whole bunch of shit.
Bring ruin!
Whole bunch of shit. I guess retreat into Zarnagrand.
The flies in.
Ready.
I wish I could send Sigvald to go murder the rest of their forces, but no, he has to go rescue them over here.
I'll move, I suppose.
Now is chaos.
Alright, y'all need to just murder Azog here.
Dominant. Attack. Stalkers of the night.
Taking a moment to go through here to see
Ruinous powers.
Green Skinner, Orc's Bane. I do wish that they would show. Okay, Crown of Sorcery, so I think that one was Azog.
Let's be about
So let's get Hudakai this here.
For Slanesh. Feel the pleasure of the lash. For the Dark Prince. What? Exquisite decadence. A mighty boon.
I still find it funny that the Nurgle heroes work perfectly fine in a Slanesh army. You'd think they'd kind of go against each other, but... Alright, this one, Legion of Doom.
God smile. Good. The slaughter begins.
Lugmir, I still wish I could do more stuff for you, but... Although I guess we can start to upgrade some of your Chaos Warriors now. Chosen have 1,000 barrier. Ooh. And I guess it's probably time to start doing some of the Chaos Knights. Although, why is it that the Chaos Knights don't have the Warp Fire? I don't know. Alright, well, overall, this place looks like it'll be good. I don't think the Wood Elves there are going to attack me, so let's just move through their territory. And we'll head down to deal with Hexawaddle, wherever they may be.
Your growling and glowering will not deter me from your eradication.
Rickhearth, I offer money. Are you against anyone? Are you with anyone? No. You got trade with the Cult of Pleasure. So propose that. Let us be friends. Can't balance that though. Even with 176,000. What the hell?
We have a visitor.
What if I start to give you money?
Shall we hear them?
Payments, offer
Or flay
payments.
them alive?
20,000.
Naturally.
I'll give you 2 big payments here.
Done.
Not like I don't have the money. It's heading towards 71. Nice. Nah, if it was heading to 69, that'd be nice. Alright, you guys go for the kill. I forget. Do we have Warzag's thing here? Great Green Killer there. And do I have it on him? I do not. So he'll get the Great Green Killer.
Cataclysm. Chaos. Live to fight. Ruin in the pit. Death by disease.
No, we lost some bloodletters. Oh. Alright, we're just gonna occupy. Spread our altars here. Now, are the bloody hands in a different location from where they normally were? Possibly? Oh, and the Wood Elves have actually expanded out a little bit here versus what they normally do. And they've consolidated everything except for Durthu.
I bring despair. A boost to my talents. Such potency. An artifact of ruin. Rot Weaver.
Alright, Chance. What are we doing with you? Well, Throg is heading down here for... Oh, attacking those. Okay. Well, let's go help him out.
Flux is the very heart. I serve the Wind Lord.
I know I'm trespassing on your lands. Don't get upset there, Bretonia.
You would be wise to give me absolute loyalty.
I have no idea what Valky is up to, honestly. She can recruit a bunch of stuff there.
We cannot be reasoned with.
They're trying to promote stuff there, but it's just a bunch of Slanesh corruption. I got corn corruption from that. I don't know where all the Slanesh corruption is coming from. Oh, seductive influence? I guess that makes sense. Can I get them to give me the Citadel of Lead? Nope.
A fist fight or both?
Alright, let's see. You there.
Good. Now I summon discs of Zinch. Siphon power. Tempests and arcane might. True green magic. My magic is coruscating.
Alright, 2 more Exalted Heroes and this army will be good. We got that one.
Yes, I beg. Let me do this. My prayers are answered.
A beautiful decision.
Alright, let's end the turn and see what Tsar Nagrand does. Or what happens to Tsar Nagrand, I should say, not what they do, because I control them, so duh. Also, why does it look like the lava from this tree is heading straight into... Or lava from this volcano is heading straight into the Witchwood? That seems, counterproductive for the Wood Elves. Cataclysm of Corn to summon a Bloodthirster. Interesting. Crucible of Champions. Ah, of course, now I get the Crucible of Champions. Well, I'll select it. Maybe I can get at least one more here. Alright. This guy, I can get the Slaughter's strength from him. I don't know why I'm doing the training, because I'm pretty sure that doesn't add anything for heroes, but whatever. Let's do magical attacks.
For chaos! For chaos!
Alright, go for the war machines so we can get some ward save on our little shrines. Do they naturally have protection? No. The Slanesh one has some, but that's it.
So be it.
Oh, look, they
I
raided
serve
me.
only the dragons.
Well, Sigvald will murder you people very soon.
Dark Prince wishes.
Got more Chaos Warriors, excellent.
They will be dominated! Seeking prey. Spread ruin on them!
Ideally, we should... Why are they so powerful looking there? I think it lied.
The gods!
Ah, they're escaping me, darn it.
Magic of chaos. Search for answers. Dark magic is but a means to delight the ends.
I think I should...
Dark Prince's delight.
Let's move you here. Let's move you
Slanesh.
down here. Well, what are our chances of wounding Ariel? Not good at all. They have other ones in the Sisters of Twilight army, right? Yes. So if I head down there, maybe I can start to do a little something. Spread a little corruption there.
Commence.
What else was I going to do for Berserker's arm? Oh, the Bloodletters again.
Join the unending war. shall fester.
Alright, got some chosen of Nurgle finally. The first of what'll hopefully be many. Also, for some reason we don't take, we don't seem to take any attrition from being in the mountains. I don't mind it at all. Just seems a little odd.
I serve the Wind Lord.
Alright, chant, continue on down. Ooh, they got a lot of people there.
A change of scenery.
Oh, this may be a trap. This may be a trap. We'll try to ambush.
Despoilers come.
Alright, hold off on that. Hold off on that. Build up some of this. And then, Rakarth, how's our relationship doing here? Improving.
I do not.
Can we get trade? No.
Lesser beings.
Military access? Why? Why you no military access? Fine, I'll give you more money.
Taking command.
He will fall to me whether he likes it or not. Also, diplomacy with Slaanesh she factions 50. So if I do that with the Wood Elves here, will that start to convert them more?
They've come to beg for mercy.
Payments.
Nestor.
Offer payment.
I'm hesitant to grant it, Arahan.
Propose.
Yes, agreed.
Or is it just because of the non-aggression? No, that did it. Okay, so apparently if you just give them money, that will make a big change.
Corrupt.
So moral of the story, just spend a whole bunch of money on them, and you'll just convert them. Well, hopefully that will give me a chance to actually get them here as well, and I won't have to deal with the Nikari getting them. Imminent rebellion here. Looks like we got a Templehof rebellion. Clan Pestilence wants non-aggression. Sure. Oh, I didn't catch any of the bloody hands. Oh, Hexwaddle has been destroyed. Alright, so that is Templehof rebels. Well, I might as well go burn down the rebels. Or I could just leave it be. Let them take over. Yeah, let them take over. I'll go take out these guys.
For chaos. Savor the agony.
I am Slaanesh's scion.
Alright, murder the caravan. Get all their money. And where did their other people go? They are fleeing like the cowards they are.
Kill them all.
I'll try, but they're probably going to flee here again. Yep. They may try to bring both armies in to attack me.
Handsome and lethal.
Bring ruin. The Earthfather's host. A worthy supplement to Nurgle's gifts. My prayers are answered. For chaos. Move. Very well.
Okay, that's what I needed. So the last hero that enters an army is the one that provides the buff if there's complementary sort of buffs together.
Siege guides me.
Alright, you just remain there, because we have our other method of converting them.
Your threat must be ended.
Offer
In
payment,
Ariel's name.
this, propose.
Ariel's will.
Now, that does 50. If I did another set, does it do another 50?
Your bloodthirst was warranted if we must.
No, so you can only get 50 through diplomacy.
Twin defenders of the glade.
It's looking like anyways.
We have a visitor, Rack.
Military access.
Shall we hear them?
Now does military access, how much does that do? As far as converting them. That counts as 25.
I will consent.
Trade agreement?
This
Balance
time.
offer? Ooh, expensive.
Very well.
Alright, that's 45.
Speak with respect.
Payment, offer payment.
Will feed man.
Give him 20,000.
Done.
Propose. And is 50,000? Yeah, so 50 is the max that we can do in a turn. Okay. But I'm starting to understand doing this a little bit better now.
Lord of Light.
I have a strong feeling they are sneaky around here somewhere. But let's see. Yeah. If they were, they didn't show up. There's Skarsnik.
Sorcerer Lord of Char.
Well, we can go towards Castle Artois. Let's do it.
Magic of change.
We'll get Throg to help us in this battle.
Meet your fate.
Should be a fun little battle then. Continue the siege for a moment here, though. Let's upgrade our little exalted hero.
Ha! The slaughter begins.
And fight battle. Oh, actually, before I fight the battle, I have units I can upgrade. Those two... Where's this? These two halberds. There we go, much better. Now it's... Oh, yeah, because aspiring champions can only become regular. Disregard. I was gonna say, it's weird that the aspiring champions can't become, marked... people, but I kind of understand now. Seduce them and fight. I will say I don't remember if Chant has the one bonus that does replenishment, barrier of replenishment or not. I don't think he does. Double checking. Does not look like he does. Okay.
Sorcerer of Sinch. We are the cunning. Error boys. Instruments of deception. Sinch shows us.
Oh, the skull cannons do act as artillery. Not that we need it though.
Change is swift.
The Lord surges. Sinch sees all.
Sorcerer Lord of Siege. It is destined. Restored reality. Indeed.
The schemer's servants.
Agent of Chaos.
Mutation is a gift.
Let's break this open. Get a little bit more room for our guys.
Instigator of change. Famed in Sinch's name. Moving swiftly. At once. As Sinch wills.
The schemer's servants.
As commanded.
Reload rate on these are so slow. 10.6. If we look at the Hell Cannon, 9.0. I mean, I guess the Hell Cannons at least have a little bit going for them. A little bit higher, skills and all that. Experience, that's what I'm trying to say.
The horde surges.
Time to die.
You know, this might be a perfect point to bring in
Of ways.
our little gateway.
Sorcerer Lord of Siege.
Error boys. Let's fight.
Sorcerer Lord of Siege.
Oh my god, you guys are so slow.
It is destined. Unbridled arcane power.
Oh god. You're not good. Get out of there, Lord. Get out of there. Or wherever the hell you are.
My power is limitless. This is our time. Sorcerer Lord of Siege.
Get out. Get out.
Following fate. Indeed. Boys. At once. With a great tide. Time for slaughtering. Sorcerer of Singe. Waste one more. Sorcerer Lord of Siege.
I think we're at the point that we can speed this up here. I don't expect them to put up much more of a fight here. And victory. Alright, my lord took some damage. But we won. I think I'll take this whole settlement though. That way we can start to spread some corruption through Bretonnian lands. And they will either fall to us or they'll die.
Claim this place for the glory of Zinch. Sorcerer Lord of Char.
Oh, this is kind of tempting. But I don't really use Marauder Horsemen all that much. So, spread Slanesh corruption instead.
Change incarnate. A gift of Zenith.
I'm gonna increase my spread corruption to see if maybe I can get around to turn this place to a Zinch focused area. Alright, you go join them.
Chaos! Go now!
Then we'll approach the Hell Pit. Now let's take a look here for a moment. They are with the Fecondites.
Experiments must die.
So I could talk to the Wood Elves to join the war against them. I might do that. So let's start to convert some of you guys. I guess the same thing for you as well.
I am Slanesh's son.
Architect of rot, the malignant mind. Feel
light.
Alright, you guys just stay there. Waldenhof. I'll build defenses, but I doubt it'll do much to save you. And you... I don't know what to do with you. We'll hold off. Alright, end the turn. Hopefully next turn... Let's see. 61... yeah, theoretically next turn we'll be able to do it. I swear to God, though, if I do it and then they automatically go to Nakari, I will be pissed. Because they should go to me.
How vexing.
And, uh-oh, the big war. Reiklin, Court of Liberus, Golden Order, Knights of Calador versus all of us. It's thinking. And everyone seems to join it. But the Wood Elves aren't involved there, so that's good at least. Alright. What? Oh yeah, because they have their, ooh. I forgot they have their, lightning strike sort of thing. Well, at the very least, I can take their rock lobbers. And let's fight this. This one I'm going to have to be careful and probably save up a lot of my magic to use here.
We is better than them.
Sorcerer of Slanesh. Warriors of Nurgle! We love the sick! Warriors of Nurgle! Virulent warfare! Utility for all. Chosen of Nurgle. Warriors of Nurgle! With toxic intentions. Plague and filth. Lord of Nurgle! I don't fail. Chaos comes! Warriors of Nurgle! How dare they oppose our pestilent might? We will bring the true power of the Plague Father to bear.
Alright, so they approach. Let's put the doggos over here for now. The big thing is if we can use our rock lobber to take out their doom divers, and the range is going to be around the same.
Warriors of Nurgle! Lord of Nurgle! Harbinger of hedonism!
Alright, move you guys forward a little bit.
The corruptors will!
Fortunately, they went after my aspiring champions. That was a poor choice on their part.
Warriors of Nurgle! What? Warriors of Nurgle! Knights are ready!
Rock lobbers are in range, and we'll start to hit their Doom Diver catapults now. And we're getting some good hits on them.
Filth shall prevail! Clear up!
I was hoping to get closer and do more damage, but I don't think that's really going to work, unfortunately. Come on, guys, hold together.
Despair in tow! Serve the Plague Father! Warriors of Nurgle!
Uh-oh, black orcs are coming for our doggos. Run away, doggos, run away.
Utility for all! Tainted one! Warriors of Nurgle.
Alright, you guys just completely fall back. Fortunately, we don't exactly need you for our front line. Alright, kill their catapults. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Fall back now. Alright, that pissed them off. Good job, guys.
Warriors of Nurgle! Let's scrap! Teaches many glories! Warriors of Nurgle! Onward, Northmen! Moving!
Alright, you killed the Doom Diver catapults. Fall back.
Thralls of Decay! Our father's aid! Spreading decay! Waker of command! Move on them! Spreading destruction! fly not! It will be done!
Lads are ready! Stab him!
Taliban Warriors of Nurgle!
Alright, they approach. Where are these guys?
Warriors of Nurgle! Warriors of Nurgle! Putrefy them! True power! Sorcerer of Slanesh! Rip out guts! We are the plague! Spreading ruination! Glorious mutilation! Lord of Nurgle! Indeed, my prince! Lord of Nurgle!
Let's use this. It says strong versus character, so theoretically it should work pretty well against Scarsnake there. Seems to be. Oh yeah, there he goes. Goodbye, Scarsnake.
Warriors of Nurgle! Putrefaction and pain! Lord of Nurgle! Nurgle wish!
Oh god. Heal. Heal those chosen.
Both men.
And let's finish off this rogue idol.
Sweet butcher.
And a killer!
Exalted hero of Virulent warfare! Thralls of decay! Warriors of Nurgle! Spreading decay! Urge to defile! Make cadavers!
Alright, that one's down. Go for this rogue idol now.
Exalted hero of Nurgle!
Send the dogs after the black orcs.
By the Fly Lord's power! I am despair! Sorceress, feed! Sorcerer of Slanesh! Timely! Battle board! Lord of Nurgle!
Alright, so our dual war shrines actually worked pretty good. Together they were able to build up themselves to the max.
Tainted one!
Uh-oh. That rogue idol's starting to make some progress against my Slanesh one, though. Oh, did he just wipe out one of my forces here? No, it just kind of looked like it. Alright, do one last heal there. Not bad, guys. Did we lose anyone? I think everyone survived. Good thing is this should give us the opportunity now to go for the kill. Alright, didn't lose anyone, good. Let's replenish some of our forces. The battle for Grand Peak is going to be a little interesting, but we'll see. Alright, ally mobilizes against army. So she has taken full control back over here. Trying to improve the corn corruption there. It's not helping much, though. Alright, next. Time to take the wood elves under our control. Bewitch them, as you could say. 309 of 350.
With regret, I must declare
Payment.
you our enemy.
Offer payment.
Finally, my sister sees sense.
You try to hate us, but you must love us.
Ariel's will.
Dominate. They are mine now. Alright, who do we go off to next? Well, I guess we can continue to work towards bringing him into our fold.
Guest visits no harm upon me.
So let's balance this offer. Propose.
Very well.
He's strength rank 7. You know what? Let's do it. Military alliance. Balance offer. Propose.
Done.
And that got him up 50. He's actually got a lot of land. I did not think he would have that much. Well, now I'm like, well, what do we do from here? I could work to take over some of these high elves. Or seduce them anyways, but I think the high elves I'll just work to destroy.
Sorcerer Lord of Char. The changer demands our patience.
For the wood elves, the other wood elves, however, I do have plans for them.
Your demented thoughts flit like flies upon a corpse. Gather them and speak quickly.
I bring you gold.
Wills it.
And it begins. We only gotta get 400 with them? That seems relatively easy. Alright, Gisero is there.
Magic of change.
Throg is not in range to attack it.
Right off.
For the great conspirator.
I'm gonna move over here and go into ambush stance. See if we can catch them off guard.
Lurking in the shadows.
And SIGVALD, as much as you want to murder all of them, they are making it difficult.
To touch a dragonborn is blasphemy.
And of course, Grimgor has all manner of stacks being formed over here. Even though he has the one little settlement left. What the hell?
My adoring hordes agree.
Chaos Knights. Ooh. Let's recruit them. Do I have enough to convert them? Chaos Knights of Nurgle. Do the regular ones. Yeah, we have the charge bonus on the ones, but...
Architect of rot.
I am Slanesh's scion. Never stop.
Plague bringer.
Alright, hide in the bushes.
What? Let us go.
Mortals will quail.
Alright, y'all go take this now.
Savor their agony.
I'd wither first. Never.
Ecstasy. Save. Kill.
Alright, occupy this.
To hedonism.
We're already maxed out on Chaos Undivided Corruption in this area. Though, if we keep going for Slanesh Corruption, eventually we'll be able to generate that.
Now is chaos.
Although, actually, once we take Karak Angor, that'll be... We won't have a place for Slanesh Corruption there, so...
A true gift of Slanesh. A glorifying act. Lord of course.
Alright, you guys, let's go and wipe this out.
All shall. Blood Blood for the blood god! I bring despair.
Even with these guys, it's saying a Pyrrhic victory. Arg. Arg, I say.
Rot.
Let's heal them up first.
A boost to my talents. Bring them!
Alright. Time to go for the kill. Leadership. We'll put it on those marauders, I guess. Oh, I don't think I did AI control on my Nurgle army, though. I kind of wanted to. Oh well. Maybe it'll be for the best. Now their reinforcements are coming from over here. I may be able to... Maybe I'll send my Khorne army to intercept their reinforcements as they come in. And let the Nurgle army actually do the attack.
Yes! Where are the skulls? Pools of chaos. Pawns of war! Lusting for slaughter!
Big question though, can those take me on? I think they might.
Battle hungry!
You know what, I think I might just go straight in. And have group 1 with my heroes try and stop their reinforcements. Alright, let's do this.
Onward, Northmen! Blood for the blood god!
You guys go and attack that gatehouse there. It'll be like group 3. Group 1, you know what? Attack that gatehouse as well. We'll attack the gatehouses, and then we'll have means of getting through. And our reinforcements begin to arrive.
The Axefather! War! For the dark! Chosen of Khorne! All belongs to Khorne! Lord of Nurgle! shooting! Flame for Karlneth, Lord of Skulls! Blessings of Thor! Blood for the Blood God! Chaos Warriors! Annihilate them! Kill! Kill! Trample! War is on. Timely. Sorcerer of Slaanesh. Dismember! Over there. Sweet torture!
Alright, let's bring down our shards here.
Tainted one! Glorious!
Oh god. Oh god. You're gonna need this as well to help him out.
Blood will flow! Exalted hero of Nurgle.
And then let's get some heals going on him.
Exalted hero of Nurgle. True power!
And let's use that on the Black Orcs there.
Take their scalps! For the Blood God! In ruination, slave! I feel no pain.
Come on, dogs. Get to the point you need to take. Although probably by the time they reach that point, their whole army will fall apart. Uh-oh. Losing skin wolves. Those.
I am despair! Lord of Nurgle! Despair it is! Taking action. Marching. Father speaks. Slaughterer! Aim! Slaughter! Chosen of corn! They die! The green things! Corns of war! Putrefaction and pain!
Alright, let's speed this up here. Should only be a matter of time now. And there it goes. We'll toss a heal onto our Slaanesh sorcerer. And I think that's it. We'll look and see how he did. I don't think we lost anything. Our one group of skin wolves got a little close, but I think they survived. This battle, my heroes didn't do very good at killing units, although my knights did. And I think I should be able to update or upgrade at least one of them to Blood Crushers. Maybe both now?
Claim this place with blood.
All right. Ooh. Those pastures give 5% physical resist for Warhounds and Feral Manticore units faction-wide. That is actually pretty exciting. Because if you can find a bunch of those, you might be able to make a Warhound stack.
A boost to my talents.
I mean, you still have the issue of getting through armor, but either way it helps.
Lord of Corn. I foresee destruction. Bad thing.
All right. So I was. Do we end this with one last battle here? I think I'll do one last battle. And to do that, we're going to talk to these guys. I imagine
my hounds will gorge themselves upon your flesh.
That the offer to join wars still works without getting involved in the war with everyone else.
Yes.
Just looking to double check. What else? Warriors of Chaos, Fecondites. Nope. Okay, good. Alright, let's go test out our hero army.
Wipe them out.
Pyrrhic victory, it says. I wouldn't lose anyone. Let's fight it and see how we do. I'm not even going to seduce anyone. I'm considering what my best options would be for trying to go with this army. Do I give them flying units eventually and have them be a flying army? I mean, that could help. Problem there is then they can't capture points, and some of that is necessary.
Sorcerer Lord, bolt of change. Sorcerer Lord.
All right, send them straight in here.
I am the only constant. Such a waste. Sorcerer of chaos.
Well, actually, let's get close. Because when we get close, I think we should be able to have our war shrines benefit from killing their units that are on the walls.
Chaos sorcerer. Finch's will.
Oh, and this guy has a
Chaos
has that.
sorcerer. Putrefaction on them. Sorcerer Lord. I have mastery. My mastery absolute.
Ooh, I wonder if killing those clan rats also help.
True power. Bolt of change. Sorcerer Lord, if you so desire. Ready for agony. We desire torment. Imbibe their souls. putrefaction of you.
Run, flee, flee!
Chaos Sorcerer! Gain his life! Sorcerer Lord! They flee! We run! My mastery absolute! I have mastered. Chaos Sorcerer! I am the only constant. Chaos Sorcerer! Ultimate sorcery! Torment is yours.
See, they run! Retreat! Surrender!
Probably the biggest thing starting out with this army is they don't have
Magic is ready.
a good selection of healing spells, but outside of that,
Boon of sin.
they're doing pretty good. We got our heals going yet? Yeah, we got our heals starting to go.
I go. True power.
Alright, let's speed this up here. So many dead rats.
Sorcerer Lord. Wipe them out. Consumed by chaos.
Come on, Nurgle War Shrine. We need your help over here.
Sorcerer Lord. At your command. Chaos Sorcerer. They flee. We run. Embrace the forbidden. We are not Sorcerer of Chaos. She who wields true power. Chaos is magic. Torment is yours. Carnage.
The Tzeentch War Shrine is holding up pretty well because it has that barrier there. Between the barrier and then the little bit of healing it gets, it's not bad.
I am the only constant. Sorcerer Lord. Boon of sin. Sorcerer Lord. Ultimate sorcery.
Probably the biggest thing we need is just enabling our Exalted Hero that's mounted to be a little bit tankier.
Moving fast.
Alright, try and take that
I go.
point to kill their tower.
I have mastered. Moving fast. Yes, better than Van Horstman. Sorcerer Lord, Infernal Gateway.
If we had our ward save going on our war shrines, we'd be even a little bit more ahead. Although, we do have our one bonus that gives that missile resistance to him, so that's probably helping quite a bit too. They don't, yeah, they don't have that naturally. And we got him to army losses. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. And then I can take the units that just need to heal and bring them over here together. Maybe. And then if you want to just let it, you know, run out, you just leave them here as the rest of the army flees, but we don't really need to do that. I don't know if we get anything special from taking this settlement. We'll see. And then it'll be a good point to end it. Not entirely sure what I will do next. That's the big question. I don't know if I'll do The Sims. I don't know if I'll start out another Warhammer campaign. At the very least, I know Thursday there will be my multiplayer game with my friend Justin. We'll be continuing that. Fighting Blade. Alright, just occupy. Hell Pit is pitiful. We get a Chaos Altar, and we get a Cultist Camp for animals. But everyone gets to be gets past the glory and Chaos Steeds and all that. So yeah, an interesting concept. I don't know how it would work, but I guess I might try it out myself and see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for watching, folks. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me here on Twitch, as well as subscribe over on YouTube. And yeah, we'll see what happens next time. Again, I think I'm probably done with the campaign for the most part. At least as far as the streaming portion of it. Now it's just the point of the tedious wiping out everyone else. But, yeah, we'll figure out what I do next. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.